Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is May 17, 2022, and today is Tuesday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, oil breaking higher to $112 per barrel. Now first, looking at the major economic events of today at 3:30 South African time. Out of the United States, we have core retail sales numbers coming out. Now looking at the various markets, we were in certain thresholds and we're bouncing off of them. So first, starting with the Forex symbols, the major pairs bounce off of their lows. That includes the Euro USD, that includes the GBP, and even the South African Rand. Now looking at the indices, the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ showing some resilience and bouncing off of these levels. Looking at commodities, gold pretty much unchanged, and oil breaks higher as mentioned. And lastly, looking at stocks, Amazon still very, very weak and dead on its lows. And lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin unchanged, at least for now. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So as they say, the tease continues. We're looking at a monthly chart of the Euro USD. We're right there on multi-year support, 104.60-ish level right now. Okay, that could be a decent place for us to bounce, but we got to see some more resilience. Okay, you see that it's bouncing just a bit, even hitting 103.80. That's a big retracement. I mean, if we look at a monthly, and that's going back all the way back to 2002 when we retraced. Now looking at the GBP USD, also got a little bit of a bounce. Okay, still in what we call in congested area, where there's some supportish area around this 121.63-ish area, and that's what we got. Australian dollar also bouncing here from 69 up to 71. That's a pretty sharp bounce for the Australian dollar as well. Now looking at the South African Rand right there at 1608, retracing after hitting 1623. And remember, this is where we were just back in November. So that is a very decent place for us to retrace at this resistance-ish level. Now, if it does break above it, sure enough, we could go up to 19 again. But for right now, I think we're going to retrace, because if you look at the markets, they're all together trading in tandem right now. Looking at gold, trading at 1824, saving itself from breaking down below that 1800s level, but we are at resistance-ish level here at 1828. Historically speaking, we hit it a bunch of times before, so this is really very indicative of the current situation that we're in. And if it doesn't break higher to 1852, we could see it really just flirting around this area. Now looking at crude oil, trading on 111.70, just retracing a little bit this morning after hitting 112. That's a big correction for oil. Now remember, oil went up to 119-ish level when 129, 130-ish level when Russia and Ukraine started their scrimmage. And right now we're still just trading sideways. I mean, if we look at this on a sideways notion, okay, if we just look at it like that, okay, that is the level that we're at right now. Okay, even if we take it up just a bit on the upside, you could see that it's right there. It's at resistance level. So if it blows above 113, 115, it's going back to 130. Okay, so just keep this on your radar. Okay, to just keep on looking at it, because if it increases with volume, increases with momentum, we could see it really explode. Now looking at the Dow Jones trading at 32,371 right now, as it made a correctional move yesterday. It's been trading between 31,800 to 32,400-ish level. Okay, but it looks like it's solidifying now and going to take us a little bit higher as we make a correctional move. Now, I anticipate, okay, we could get up to as far as 32,800-ish level on the correctional move on the upside. Now looking at the NASDAQ, also breaking above that 8-day moving average on a daily, that's important. And so I believe we could get back up to the 12,900-ish level. Now looking at the individual stocks, Apple did bounce yesterday. Okay, not a big bounce. Facebook also just trading sideways, really, not doing much. Microsoft did bounce yesterday to 261 after hitting that 8-day moving average. Amazon still very weak. I mean, it did bounce, but has to sustain itself on the upside as well. Now, Tesla and JP Morgan also just dead on its lows. That could be a fill in the gap, and possibly we could go higher later today. Now, lastly, looking at Bitcoin, $30,390. Now, we're above that $30,000 mark, okay, which is really important, but it's not really showing us the way back, okay? Now, this reminds me of last summer. Okay, last summer was this trading platform. Okay, right here. We were just hunkering right around this same area. So the question is this becoming cyclical? Maybe, okay? But you want to see and wait until it gives you that confirmation that it's getting stronger before buying it to the upside. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.